So who would like to begin today?
A couple of things that I'd like to get off my chest.
When I first watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest back in college days, I thought it was a pretty simple plot.
I want my cigarettes! I want mine!
Some crazy guys in a mental hospital.
Blah, 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 blah.
Apparently, I wasn't a deep thinker back then. I read that the author of the Cuckoo's Nest book said there was a much deeper meaning. The mental patient's rebellion against Nurse Ratched was symbolic of a greater fight for freedom, freedom from oppression, tyranny. It's kind of like our legal fight in Waller County, the unparalleled secrecy being awarded to the most expensive divorce case in the entire state. Why are you depriving a jury a chance to do this? Why are you keeping secrets from us, Judge? You think that's right? You think that's what the taxpayers deserve, to keep secrets? It's a 5-year-long battle between Jay Sears, the co-founder of the most powerful real estate developer in the county, NewQuest Properties, and his wife of 43 years. There have been explosive new developments. You want to see what the judge has done now?
It's gone completely off the rails, it seems.
Breaking news. What's up, Waller County? Women have complained that you're not fair to them. Do you think that's the case here? When we first called out this elderly Texas judge for alleged bias against women, the Women's Justice Network was watching and sharing our investigation on social media. You think you're fair? The group's been blasting what they call the Good Old Boy Network at the Waller County Courthouse. The Justice Network says what's happening at the Waller County Courthouse is really an old storyline. A rich and powerful guy trying to take advantage of the wife he is dumping. Why did you want to have your divorce in Waller County when you live in Harris County? Is that because of the relationship your company has to the county officials? Jay Sears is the co-founder of NewQuest Properties, the biggest real estate developer in Waller County. He moved here just long enough to file for divorce here. That was 5 years ago. In court papers, his wife claims it was really just a way to play the system to get into a place where he had some advantage. Neither lives in Waller County, yet their divorce fight plays out here, and Waller County taxpayers are paying for it all. The county's judicial system has done Sears a huge favor. Even the existence of the divorce is a secret. You can't find it. Since April, we've been trying to get access to the court records in the case that should not be sealed. We've been denied. We asked the Texas Appeals Court to help us, and we're still waiting. We filed suit against the district clerk.
Can you tell us why you're hiding records from us? Did somebody tell you to hide records from us?
It gives the appearance of impropriety in this case.
But we have been an eyewitness to some of this divorce drama in recent months, even though it's pretty clear we're not welcome here. We've gotten to watch the judge in action, and his conduct should raise alarm bells. Robert Kern is not just cranky, insulting to McLeod's lawyers. He is hard of hearing, forgets court orders that he signed. So why is this guy in charge of the most bitterly contested divorce case in the state, or any contested divorce for that matter? After being in court watching him, I have growing concerns about this guy's competency. At 82, Kern is too old to be an elected judge in Texas. He retired 7 years ago, but in Texas, retired judges like Kern can still be appointed to dispense justice. Our Waller County investigation proves that law, it needs to change. Thanks, Your Honor. He likes me. That was July 7th. The day we were in open court watching a pre-trial hearing 3 weeks before the scheduled trial in the divorce case. Lawyers were fighting about what the jury could know about Sears' girlfriend, his paramour they called her, the money spent on her. After that public court hearing, we asked for a transcript from the court reporter. That's real common stuff in our world. But we were denied. And since then, it's been a total secret. Since that July 7th court hearing, we've learned there were 2 more public court hearings in the lead up to the trial, but they were conducted in secret on Zoom. We have not been allowed to see the transcripts. In late July, we showed up for the big trial, but the place was empty. Judge Kern has not signed an order.
No, not to unseal.
So we're here for the trial.
There is no trial.
Why?
The parties have come to another agreement and have gone a different route.
You fooled him, Chief. You fooled him. You fooled them all.
In the last couple of days, a courthouse insider filled us in on those Zoom hearings, those public court hearings that we were denied access to. In one of the hearings, Kern said he simply could not be bothered to read a lot of the legal papers being filed in this high-stakes divorce showdown, and he continued to try and avoid a jury trial. I hope the members of the Judicial Conduct Commission are watching, because it's what happened when Judge Kern was approached by the lawyers for both sides who said they wanted another special judge to handle the case that is the latest judicial outrage.
Oh, they wanted you to knock off the bullshit and get to the point.
This is the point.
The judge said something to the effect of, "I've been fighting a newspaper guy and so far have kept him out." Guess the judge didn't remember I was on TV for 27 years. Never worked for a newspaper. He also complained about our unscheduled interviews that we've done outside the courthouse when the judge leaves for the day. Why can't the public see what's going on? Your Honor? But get this, the judge apparently considered denying the request for a special judge because he didn't want me to win my fight for transparency. The judge from the bench said something to the effect of, "I don't want to leave the impression that I turned my tail and ran." He had a long career, but those kind of comments prove that Judge Kern, it's time to hang it up. McLeod has accused Sears and dozens of companies linked to NewQuest of fraud, of hiding assets. And Sears and NewQuest are literally spending millions of dollars to hire an army of lawyers to try to keep McLeod from finding out what he actually owns. Their estate, we're told by the judge, is valued at $600 million. In a court filing in Harris County seeking Deborah's deposition, Sears says, "I was the primary breadwinner all the time and she did some philanthropy stuff." It's the same old story. Sears now wants to get his wife under oath again in Harris County to see what she knows about this women's justice network, about the billboards that went up along 290. Sears claims it's part of an intentional smear campaign, a premeditated character assassination, he calls it. This whole case is crying for sunshine. A politically powerful guy in a county where his company does massive developments. We think what's happened in that court case, the refusal to give us records, is simply illegal.